Alright. I'm about to do something. I don't even think that's right. They said you want to make sure you no holes. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be alright. So I was watching this thing, or I saw this video on, I can't think if it was Instagram or TikTok or whatever, but they said you can make basically you can make burgers in an Instant Pot.
You got an Instant Pot right here.
We were supposed,
I told we should got a Blackstone, that electric, well, it's called the E-Series Blackstone. I looked it up on YouTube.
we're gonna rethink that idea. But anyways, it's cold outside, guys. We were supposed to have burgers for dinner, and so we're improvising, and I seen that you can make them in the Instant Pot. I'm only gonna do 4 because I don't want to waste my burgers. I put the rest back in the fridge because if it warm up, we could just do it again tomorrow the right way on our grill like we have been. But for now, I'm gonna try this out and see if it works, because if it does, guys, this is another way to cook. And
I think I'd rather get the Blackstone.
I ain't saying you can't. I'm just saying this is cool. If
this is a one-time thing.
If this works, this
only
is cool.
for emergencies.
And you'll be able to make 4 burgers in like 10 minutes. They said. So we'll see. They said just wrap it up.
More that way.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta finish rolling this up and putting that away and getting the water off of here. I made a mess. Okay. She said just fold them up nice and neat and stack them up into the Instant Pot. And I don't remember if this is this 6 quarts or 8?
Right,
no, it don't.
Oh, what is that?
That's the measurements of like how full you can make it. Like, don't fill it up past this line.
Oh.
So I don't know, but if it's a 6 quart, you're supposed to put a cup of water. If it's an 8 quart, you're supposed to put 2 cups of water. But I don't remember what quart this is.
Be all right.
I don't remember. Anywho, I'm just gonna clean up my area real quick, put the water in, we're gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna come back and show y'all what it do. I mean, it's been a chilly day out.
So we get the Blackstone. The Blackstone E-Series, like an indoor-outdoor grill, and it sit on the counter.
Yeah.
Or they got the one that stands up on the poles or whatever, or the legs or whatever.
I see.
But I want the one that just sit on the counter. That way you can take it outside, you can take it inside if you want, so it don't really matter.
When we give them a tour of this campsite, we can probably show them one, because I've seen, like, there's one person that's out here. There's probably several, but there's one in particular who has like the best camp setup. Like, they got the little tiki string lights hanging. I'm like, oh, she came out here to camp.
They can't be camping.
Yeah, I'm sure they got a Blackstone.
So how long is it gonna take?
It says 10 minutes, and I think that's after it reaches a boil point or whatever. I just want to clean up some of my area because I'm about to keep it clean. Want to see my plant babies? Oh my gosh.
Crazy lady.
No, I had to start my propagation station back up. I'm trying not to knock them down, but okay. Slide y'all over here. What is here? If you had to guesstimate, what would you say? At 6 or 8? Why doesn't it say it?
Open it up. It don't say it?
No, it should say it. Like, you know how long ago I got
Well,
this?
what's the model number? You should be able to look up the model, and it should tell you.
I don't know. It's in the box, and the box is in the store.
No, I'm saying you can look up this model. Just find the model number and Google it, and it should tell you like how big this is and how much water it should hold or whatever.
Is that the model number? IP Lux?
No.
Oh.
Hold this. Let me see.
I got it plugged up. Let me unplug it. So you can flip it. Flip it in reverse. Eh?
There it is.
I can't see that.
Okay. So I'll Google it.
Okay, let me know if that's a 6 quart or 8 quart. I think it's a 6 quart. I don't know.
Take a picture so you can tell going turns on.
Well, I gotta put the water in first.
I know I'm finna take a picture, then you can go do your thing. And I'll look it up while you're doing that.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Put this back in. So go ahead and look it up now, because that's the only thing I need to do is put the water in. That's what I kept saying. He said you could go do your thing. Now, if I had some onions, they said you could chop up the onions and put the onions down here at the bottom, and then you put the water on top, and then you place these on top of the trivet like that. So I guess I could have put 8 in here, but I don't want to mess up a good thing, y'all. I don't know. You can just stack them up like that, but I need to get the water in here.
It's 6 quarts.
This is 6 quarts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so just 1 cup of water? Okay, so I'm gonna put the 1 cup of water in, turn it on, and it's supposed to be on manual for about 10 minutes. So I'll be back in 10 minutes to show y'all what these frozen burgers look like. You only need the water to create the steam so it can get the pressure in it. It's a pressure cooker.
Has anybody ever made burgers in the Instant Pot? Comment down below.
Alright, it's locked in. I got it on seal.
You experiment, man.
I know. Okay, if it don't work out, we're just gonna go get something to eat. How about that? 10 minutes.
Man, don't keep playing with my stomach like that.
Somebody don't play with his stomach. And what you gonna do? You gonna make you a ham sandwich? I always got lunch meat. Alright, so we're gonna let this sit. I'm gonna turn this way because it may start to steam up, or it will start to steam up. And I turn the vent fan on, so it's gonna get a little loud. So little Freddy over here got his headphones on.
What's that back on you?
Playing on the PlayStation. Technically, in my free time, I like to play on the PlayStation too, as well. But he's on it right now. I usually play on the one in the room, but now I don't have to do that anymore because I finally got my computer back. I don't even know if they remember this computer. This computer it's been around for a minute.
This the old workhorse.
This the old computer that Freddie used to edit off of. I think this was the first computer that you edited off of, right? Yeah. You bought this one for like editing and other stuff. And originally I was using it for The Sims, actually. I think we got it for that, and then you started editing off of it. And then I had to stop playing The Sims on it because it was taking up too much space. And I think I crashed it. And that's why it stopped working. I crashed it playing The Sims. It's because I love CC content. You gotta be careful with that. We ain't gonna go into that. But y'all Sims swear, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anywho, so this computer had to go for a repair. And it's actually been repaired and fixed for a while now. We just kind of didn't go get it. We just kind of didn't go pick it up because it really wasn't needed at the time. Because when this broke, Freddie was in the middle of still editing. Yo, we lost a lot of stuff, man. Oh, yeah. Now that I think about it, because it crashed, and he had to do like a hard reset.
You know when it crashed? No, I know exactly how long it's been. It crashed when we came back from New York.
Oh my God, that's been a long time.
I remember when we came back, I couldn't edit because the computer crashed when we came back from New York.
And we vlogged that, so y'all can go back and see how Freddie edited that. What did you? Oh, that's when you got. That's when you got the MacBook, so that you can edit the videos. So since then, he's been editing on the MacBook. He hasn't seen this computer in a minute. This is one of those all-in-ones, so it has like the hard drive and everything in the monitor, which actually makes it really easy to use here in the RV because it's just one thing, you know. And I can play my Sims again, so I'm happy because he don't need this to edit. He got his MacBook. And so I'm really happy about that because now I can get back to building. For those of you that's been following the channel for a while, y'all know I love building homes in The Sims, and I usually like to build the homes in which we're thinking about living in. I think I've done that for every house we've gotten, right? What?
You know how long it's been since New York?
Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
2019. Right?
Yeah, I got a photo of it.
That was 2019.
So it's been... He had it for 2 years?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know, this dude, like, okay, the guy who was fixing it for me, he's a friend of mine, also a coworker. And he's really good with like tech stuff. And he had been texting me. I didn't realize he'd been texting me this long about when am I coming to pick up my computer. Because he said it's ready, you know. And just trying to correlate a time to meet him to get it, I just kind of let it go. Because I was like, it's okay, no rush. You know, we get it when we get it. Because Freddie didn't technically need it. And now that I think about it, I was like, dang, this was overdue. He probably happy I done came and finally got this thing. It's been a minute. Yeah. He texted me the other day and he was like, hey, like, do you still even want this computer? Because he sells computers too. So he was like, do you still even want this computer? Like, when you coming to get it?
I need a battery.
I got a mouse that you can just click into the computer and it'll work that way.
You need a battery, man.
Well, you got a battery?
No.
Okay then.
Hold on. I do have. I don't know what.
I got a mouse that you can just click into the back of the computer and it'll work. It's a wireless one. I know that's a wire. It's a wire. What you mean?
Are you talking about that mouse?
No, I got a better wireless one.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, this was touchscreen. I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, I forgot to.
You don't even need a mouse. Well, I do for building, but I forgot where I was going with this. I can't believe it's been 2 years since we used this computer. You got to connect the internet to the internet out here.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So I don't got so used to like Apple stuff now.
Now you know how I feel going back and forth. Look at him. He don't even remember how to use it. But anywho, Freddie's gonna set it up for me. Like it hasn't, like I told y'all, it's been forever since we used it. I'm gonna grab you the mouse because I have an extra mouse that I use for my laptop. Oh wait, the piece is in my laptop. Y'all know the mouses that have the thingy in the back? You can just click it in. I gotta get the piece out my laptop. You want it? Duck, you want the mouse?
No, we're not.
Okay. Because you can use this one. I gotta grab that piece that goes in the back out of my laptop. But anyways, like I was saying, it'll be nice to use this to play the game again. Because y'all, for those that's been watching or following us for a while, I like to build the different layouts that we're interested in when we're looking at homes, so that we can kind of get like a 3D look of it. I want to say this is something that I think they do in the process when you're trying to build, but it's just more convenient when you could do it yourself and look at it when you want to and customize it how you like and take your time. You know, you don't have to feel like you're being rushed or anything. So that's what I'm hoping to do with this. And all of it needs, it probably all needs batteries, babe. This has been 2 years.
I actually got some, but I saw them today. I just didn't know what I did with them. They
probably in like the storage under the bed or something.
I just saw it.
Or it might be up there where I put all the electronics and stuff at, up there at the. So I had to let my hair down, y'all. It was starting to give me a headache. But speaking of the layouts, like I was saying, in regards to like the Sims, I like to build the different homes and stuff that we're interested in. And when we were, I was saying the last video that you guys saw, we were showing you the home, and some of y'all mentioned in the comments how we just didn't seem like that enthusiastic about it. And I don't want to knock it and make it seem like we didn't think the house was nice or anything, because it was a gorgeous house. It was very beautiful. It's just for us, it wasn't what we thought we were seeing. And when I say that, I mean more so as in the layout of the home. It wasn't what we thought we were seeing, because when we first went and looked at the home, and I think it was in that video called Finding Our Dream Home, we showed you guys what the home used to look like. Even the exterior is different, and to a certain extent they like redid the colors and the roofing and stuff. But when we were looking at the home back then, they told us that they were updating it, that they were going to be remodeling it in the sense of an update, not so much as remodeling it in the sense of we are completely gutting out the entire layout and just redesigning this home. So when Freddie and I saw it, we were like, wait, this isn't the home, this isn't the same home. And they were like, no, we changed the entire layout, you love it? And I was like, okay.
No, it was nice.
It was nice, but it was just, we kind of went in off guard. Like we thought we were going in to see a specific layout. Because let me explain this too. When you're dealing with custom builders versus like one of those community home builders, the planned community home builders, with the planned community homes, y'all seen us do house tours numerous of times. You can go in and they have them all stacked up, and you can see a variety of the different layouts that they offer, so you can see it before you buy it. But when you're dealing with custom builders, not often are you able to see before you buy. You kind of build a home sight unseen, pretty much, you know, like you see the layout, but you don't actually see what the house looks like, unless
they just give you the floor plan.
yeah, like Freddie said, they just give you the floor plans. And the only way you can actually see the structure itself is if someone is building that version that you want, and it's gonna be different because it's custom. So many different pieces are involved in it, so it may not look exactly like what you want, but you can kind of get an idea of what it would look like. But that doesn't happen often. That's only if someone selected the design or model that you want, and that's if they're allowing people to come see it, because they don't have to let you walk into their home at all. So if you get an opportunity to see a custom home and it's a model that you want to jump on that opportunity, which is what Freddie and I did, and why we were kind of on a standstill waiting for this home to be built. Because I'm gonna put up a picture to show you, because I feel like without seeing what I'm saying, it may sound like I'm just going around like this. But it's a reason. But yeah, so the original layout, I'm gonna have Freddie post what it looked like, is what we thought we were going to see. And when they told us they were updating it, we were really excited, because by updating, it was just gonna have better like I want to say better like cabinetry, better countertops, a more updated bathroom, updated kitchen, like that type of stuff. Like when you update your appliances and, you know, just put all new stuff. You take an old home and make it new. That's what the impression was that we were given. So we were excited to see an updated version of this layout. Yeah, that's the old one or the new one?
I got both of them.
Okay, let me see the old one. Both of them. Let me see the old one and then I'll show them the new one. And then see if you can take a picture of it and put it on the screen so they can see it bigger, because they may not be able to see it that well from my little lens here. But basically, they we thought they were just revamping the home. We didn't know they were giving it like a whole body reconstruction. We thought it was just getting a little facelift. He got a whole new body. And I was like, okay, it wasn't a bad body, but it wasn't the body I was looking for. That's the thing, you know? So here's which one you about to show first?
This one they got right now.
This is the new layout.
Yeah, this is the new layout.
Okay. All right, so Freddie brought over the different layouts so I can physically show you guys. We're still probably gonna just put them up on the screen where you can see them, but for now I'm just gonna like kind of hold it and show you, just so you can kind of see what I'm saying. So this home right here, sorry, I just had to fold it up to take out some information, but this, fingers on it, there you go. This home right here is the one that we toured, that you guys seen in the last video. If you did not see it in the last video, go back and check it out so you can see what it looks like inside. This is the updated, remodeled, revamped version of the first, well, not the first home, but of the home that we thought we wanted. This was it right here. And pretty much what they did is they took out all the walls that were like in the defining spaces to give it a more open layout. And then of course they did some updates throughout, like in regards to, like I was telling y'all, like custom cabinets and stuff like that, redoing the kitchen and all that jazz and stuff. So that's kind of like what happened here. But this is the home that we actually saw. And then this is the home that we were looking to see, which is technically the same thing as the one I showed you. The only difference is the spaces were more defined. The kitchen was shaped a little different because the kitchen was separating like the living room from the dining room area and the nook area. There's a little archway right here that had really beautiful columns in it. Over here in the dining room was an opening between the dining room and the kitchen so you could go in and out. And then there was more columns and stuff along here, where in the newer version they took this out, they took that out, they took that out, they took the pantry, put it in the laundry room, and made a big wall that just went straight across like that. And then they moved
they took away the walls, the wall there, they took away the pantry and a little column right across. Yeah,
and then they also shortened up this island and made it just like the kitchen sink and the what is it, the dishwasher area, and then just put another island in the middle here. Yeah. So instead of, I like, this is like, I think this is an island too, right? Or a bar area or whatever, like a breakfast area.
So they put like a little island right there.
That's where I saw that big microwave that I was like, oh my god, this is like the biggest microwave. So the house technically is still the same, it's just not as defined as it was before. And the only thing that Freddie and I wanted to do differently in this, because we had some modifications of our own, is we were probably going to flip this bathroom around and add a wall here to define this space even more. But really what we were trying to do is we were trying to build a bigger version of this. This is the house that we really loved. I don't think we ever showed this to you guys at all. This is the one that started the whole process and the whole journey. As far as on paper,
put it right so you can get a better view.
Okay, so on paper, this is the ideal home. This is everything I wanted, right? However, when we saw it in person, it did not feel as big as we were expecting it to be, or it wasn't as in size wise, it wasn't as big as we were hoping for it to be, especially with the fact that we were taking this one room and making it into two like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big home, but when you start putting walls up, you kind of define the space, which kind of makes the other space a little smaller. So we were hoping, yeah, we were hoping to still put a wall here, but to still have an adequate room and living room. And we didn't want the living room to be too small because we put the wall there. So what the lady was telling us was, hey, you know, we have a bigger version of this actual house that you guys like, so you don't have to spend all that money trying to extend the walls, which then go into the roof and a whole lot of other expenses. Why don't you just look into this bigger version? And so we were like, oh my God, that's amazing. We went to go look at it, and she says, well, we're remodeling it right now. Or no, she said we're updating it right now, but you can come take a look. And so I did a tour of it, kind of already like with all the counters and stuff removed, just to kind of see it. And she said within the next couple of months, if you come back, you can see it completely done and finished. But they didn't mention that they were changing the layout, because the layout was the whole reason why we even went to go see that home. So if you guys kind of were like, oh, why y'all, you know, y'all didn't look so happy. It wasn't that I wasn't pleased with the home. It's just I went in thinking I was seeing a bigger version of the home that I actually wanted. So when that wasn't the case, I was like, well, what am I looking at? You know, I was kind of thrown off. That's really what it was, I would say. It wasn't that I wasn't happy with the home. It's just I was, or I should say we were expecting something different. Because Freddie, if you look in that video, in that previous video, if you look at it, you'll see Freddie hard down staring at this layout, trying to figure out what is different. Like, he was just, and I don't even think he moved. He was in that kitchen like, something not right. There is something different about this. And they were kind of going through it with him about what the changes were and why. And they do still have the layout of the one that we want. She was like, you can still build it. But the issue is, now we can't see it. And that's the whole reason why we waited almost 2.5 months, was so we could see it. Because unless somebody builds it, you cannot see it. And the last time I went to go see something that somebody was building that was literally almost the same house that I wanted, I realized the dimensions were not as big as I thought they were, or as I thought they would appear. And I didn't want to, with the modifications that we were making, I didn't want to take away from any of the rooms. I wanted to add to them. So I needed the house to be a certain size in order to do some of these modifications. So I hope by you seeing these different layouts, you guys kind of understand what it is that we're going for. Again, when you're dealing with a custom builder, for those of you that's interested in that or have been down that road, you understand that there are so many different ways in which you can customize a home. So sometimes that does cost a little money when you want to customize it in that way. So if you can find a home that kind of has what you want, so you can limit the amount of customizing, that would be awesome. Otherwise, if you don't want to deal with none of that, you know, just go get a pre-planned home, and you could just, you know, deal with very minimum, which is what our last home was. It was a pre-planned home that we built, and we updated the interior features, so to speak, and did a few modifications to the home itself. But it wasn't to this extent where you can literally add a room, take down a room, extend the ceiling height or decrease the ceiling height, extend the pavers. Yeah, because that's what we were going to do to this home right here. We were going to extend the wall out by 2 feet on each side of the home. We were going to increase the roof height to another 2 to 3 feet so that I could get that exterior look that I was going for. And then you would then have to do some modifications by taking the bathroom from the back of the house and moving it to the front of the house, in the case of this one, because I wanted to add a room there and I wanted the bathroom to be in between the rooms. So you get what I'm saying? And we was going to update the garage into a 3-car and move it into a different direction. So instead of your traditional garage where you pull up in the front, you can pull up on the side.
But you wanted it slanted, though.
And I wanted it catacornered. That's how they call it. I wanted it catacornered because I still wanted it to be in my driveway, but I didn't want it to take up the whole front area, because a 3-car garage is huge. So it was a lot of customizing that we wanted to do. And if you can find one that's already kind of similar to what you want, where you can just add a few things instead of having to add so many things, but still being able to get what you want, which I know it sounds like I'm talking in circles when I hear myself. But it's just, that's kind of like
what makes this whole process frustrating, though. Cause
it's like you can customize it to what you want, but it's easier to customize it when you can find something. It would be like, for example,
I was gonna say
it'd be easier for me to show.
I know you're going.
It'd be easier for me to customize this than it is for me to customize
no,
this.
because what they want you to do, not saying they want us to do it, but what makes it simple, if you just cut them and just pick one of their house and say that's what I want, and be done.
I wish I could.
That'd be so easy for them to say, hey, I want this house, just build it. I ain't doing no modifications to it, just that's it. And
she said not one person that stepped foot through there has done that. Not one.
No house ever
looked the same. And she said everybody come in with the idea of thinking they're going to do it the same, and there's always 1 or 2 things they want to change. And she said, and because of that is why people go to custom. They go the custom route, because with a custom builder, their amount of changes are endless. I'm not trying to do a whole lot of changes. No, I just want to build, because this is like, I don't want to say my forever home. I would say my long-term home. I want to take my time and build something that I can see myself being in for a long time, you know. That's the whole reason why we got the land and all that space, so we can expand and build my farm. And let me stop.
You know, somebody asked about a pool house in the comments.
Oh yeah, so the model that we showed y'all in the last video, it did have a pool house, which I don't remember if I ever showed them inside of the pool house. It was, they're gonna up, they're first of all, they're renovating that too. That pool house is getting renovated because it's out of date, which I did get to see it in its out of date stage, because that is the mother-in-law suite. That's what that home is, and it comes with its own bedroom, bathroom, a full kitchen, and the living room.
Yeah, it's like 1,500 square feet.
Yeah, it's like the size of a regular house. And yeah, so the pool, I did show the pool before in the previous video. If you watch my Finding Our Dream Home video, I did show the exterior a lot more than in this video, because this video that you just saw was about the interior and finally being able to see the layout that I thought I was going to see, to find out that it wasn't it.
Yeah. Well, you didn't tell me that they had stopped showing us when they had doing the construction.
Yeah, so like I kind of went through with my camera, and I was like peeking through the windows, because they said at that time it was okay to look, because they hadn't really fully they were gutting it, but they weren't like to the stage where they were putting the stuff back up, so you couldn't really tell what was happening. I didn't realize that they were literally gutting the entire house and redesigning and remodeling and changing the layout and the floor plan. Like, we weren't told that, and a lot of it was like kind of kept under hush hush, because they wanted to do this big reveal. So they weren't really telling us a lot. And I was like, oh, what kind of updates are you guys doing? She's like, oh, we're just gonna update it. It's just gonna be so nice. It had old cabinets and old countertops, and we're redoing it because we don't even build with that quality anymore. We're rebuilding, we're rebranding, and it's going to be so nice. And you know, in that aspect, I was like, oh, we get to see the new cabinetry that they're going to be building with now. Like, I'm thinking like updated interior finishes, not structures. They didn't mention not one time that we're doing a whole new layout, because that was a surprise. That was like the hush hush secret. And they didn't want anybody to know, because they came out with like a whole new line of homes that they're building, and that was supposed to be a surprise. Well, surprise! I wasn't looking for that.
It was nice on. I like it. It ain't nothing wrong with it.
It's just you thought you was gonna see the one you was waiting for.
I just still prefer the old layout versus the new one. That's all.
Yeah, but you know, she did say you can still. She was like, you know, don't worry, you guys can still build the one that you want. We still build it.
We just want to see
but
it.
I was like, I know you can build it. I just wanted to see it. I thought, oh,
you sleep.
I know, but I was like, how you gonna wake it up without the mouse? But yeah, so I mean, I don't want to be rambling to y'all, but that's pretty much where we was at and what happened. Anywho, in the middle of me talking to y'all, my burger's finished, so I'm gonna go open that up so we can see what that looked like. Lord have mercy, I hope it came out good. If not, what you want to eat? Okay guys, so it's been a little while later, and I took the burgers out of the Instant Pot, and they did not turn out good at all. They were like unevenly cooked, so I'm not really sure if I did something wrong or what. I even put them back in for another another session or whatever, for like another 10 minutes, and it just didn't turn out good. So I don't recommend that. If you do want to try it, that's on you. But anyway, so for dinner we had pizza. I went and ordered some pizza, and we just came back from picking it up. And this is what we're gonna have for dinner, since the dinner I planned just did not work out. And that's okay. It was my first time. I wasn't sure how that was gonna look. I didn't think that was a good idea, but I didn't know.
Get the Blackstone.
Okay, yeah, when we get the Blackstone, we don't have to worry about that, because the Blackstone you're talking about is an electric one that you can use indoor and outdoor.
They got electric and they got a gas, but I'm gonna get the electric.
Yeah, so we can put that outside and use. Or inside in the event like this.
You can use inside and out.
It's kind of like a George Foreman grill almost.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but it's like a flat top though, right? I thought I was showing you. They couldn't even see you. I see you, but they can't see you because the wall is right here. Oh. So I had the camera like this, and all I saw was your legs and like my arm. It was like this. Yeah. But anywho, we're hungry, guys. We're gonna go ahead and wash up, get ready for dinner, and we will see you in the next video. One more thing I wanted to share with you guys before we exit out of this video is just when I was talking about the house stuff, like as far as like the layouts and just kind of explaining myself a little bit. I know, like, for some of y'all, you know, y'all always have our best interests at heart. You be like, Kayla, you don't have to do all that. And I respect that and appreciate it. But the reason why I do it and why I was explaining it is not necessarily because anybody asked me to, but it was more so because I wanted to. I feel like we share the stuff that we share because we care. And when we were in this process of looking to get into this, there wasn't that many people out there that was giving enough detail in the extent or in the way in which we were. They talked about it, but not to the extent that we're about to talk about it. And there's a way to do it without telling your business, but you can still give people some insight in the process and how it works, or at least our process and what our thoughts were and stuff like that, you know. So if any of this stuff is helpful for anybody, you know, I hope y'all can take something from it. I hope it inspires those that are looking to do something like it. And just, you know, if y'all have any questions, you want to write me personally, y'all usually do, just DM me and we can have a conversation. I was like, but overall, look at this. He hungry, y'all. I'm sorry. He was up there waiting forever. But anyway, I just heard you and I looked and he's taking a big bite. But anywho, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that, you know, our process, this home journey that we're going on right now, it helps somebody out there. Again, if y'all have any questions, y'all can DM us personally. If it's like a personal question, you don't gotta put it in the comments, and we'll catch up with y'all. So it's good, feels good to be back vlogging. In case y'all were looking for Sky, because I totally forgot to mention where she was. Sky is gone. No, I'm kidding. Skylar went to go hang out with Miss Miriam and her granddaughter. The kids are out of school this week for the holidays, and so y'all know anytime the kids are out of school or they get a chance to be out, they like to go do their thing. So Skylar went with her besties, and I think she'll be back tomorrow actually. So y'all will see her in tomorrow's video when she returns. And yeah, Freddie just been chilling with us. He on his big boy status. He waiting for this pizza. I'm taking too long. I'm sorry. All right, y'all. Good night. Thank you for watching. We'll see y'all in the next video. Life is a day-to-day experience, so enjoy. Y'all, man.